Gobble 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 juice. Watch my hands sticking me, man. Get back to the money.
It didn't. Hold on. It didn't put us in the same one, Ben. Ben, I'm gonna send you another invite, Ben.
I got a chance to get Valdez Scantling, the superstar. Yes.
Wait, you can't take him? So I can finish it. Uh,
Hey, chill the fuck out, bro.
you get the invite, Ben. Yeah, just go all the way back to the beginning.
Well, what the hell is he talking about, boy? Nigga trying to get damn daddy when he be losing.
Yeah, F you,
You heard him, Darius. That nigga said, That means they team just good. They not good at Madden.
I wanted to wear
Hey,
these jerseys anyway.
that nigga Darius stay saying, hey, bro, niggas not good, bro. It's just they team.
Wait, just make sure it's a home. As long as it's a home jersey, then you're good.
Hey, whose tacos are this on the table?
Why is that room so dirty? Like, why, Missy? Why you just throw your jacket on the floor right there?
Because she does it every day.
And your shoes.
Hey, chill the fuck out, bro.
Whose tacos are these? Buddy, did you eat tacos? No. Reagan, those are yours. Get it out. They're not. Reagan, whose else would they be? Stop playing, bruh. They're not. Get your tacos up. They're not mine, up. That's not the trash remark.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to
Stop
our
west.
Nothing like the fanfare.
What song is that?
To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
By Roddy Rich. I mean, by Away.
As their guys get set to match up between the
Bruh, these aren't the jerseys I wanted, huh?
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started.
Oh, I know it's all y'all talking about.
Go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hey, that Jones though, he just, I thought I was about to run it back.
The defense respond after giving up that type of a return.
Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Pass
But I passed my English with a B.
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first.
Let me see since he did that board alert how many niggas have voted.
With the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Just go click on the top right. Oh, go ahead.
Click the top right picture and then go to polls. You click polls, and then you go to view results, and then you go to vote.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
21 niggas voted. We need 10 more people to vote.
Oh my God! About what now?
Down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're gonna need to get it unless they put in the Wi-Fi box in their room, because they're not gonna have good connection in their room in that big old house.
We're probably gonna need one for each floor.
Yeah, that's what people that have big houses like that have is Wi-Fi centers on every floor. Most likely, when they come and put your Wi-Fi in, they're gonna tell y'all to get those.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the
Chris Carson he not really a juker. He truck.
When we see
He
those
be
runs
trucking
to the
people.
perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah, I said goddamn God alert.
Hmm.
Well, when I was talking about people farting.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
What are you talking about? Nope.
Now Breeze.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't say no. Oh yeah, he almost threw an interception. Oh my God. Oh man, he gonna give him a oh yeah. I didn't know he was doing a wheel. I thought he was just doing a flat.
Top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. And he's got room.
That nigga muted his mic. All I can hear this nigga walking this. I'm so yeah.
Damn, he looking for you. Dang, that man Calico whoop your what's his name?
Kyler Murray got hurt, didn't he?
Did he? Oh dang.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards.
You the type of niggas who will rob us.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You be the only person nobody wants to hear all that, bro.
And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Sing like da.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting a 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
Yo, him and joystick is OC.
Who got it?
Oh, Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah.
He's slow though, so his part is not effective like against niggas that's actually fast.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't want to change his abilities because I'm scared it's gonna like give me something dumb.
Shit, I changed Marlon Humphrey's abilities. That nigga got tip drill universal coverage.
Oh, bro, that ability is OC, Dede. That's the best ability in the game.
What, last ditch?
Yes, bro. For a quarterback, bro, I'm not getting sacked at all.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ah! 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 Wait, I can go for it on 4th and 4? No, I can't. I ain't going
4th
for it.
and 3.
Yeah, no.
That's the rule. If you above the 50, you can go for it on 4th down anytime you want.
Alright. Hey, chill now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent
I'm
away.
trying to pull my head. Let's go, man. No yards, Ben.
Damn, man. No y'all.
As soon as he touched the ball, pop.
Coming online here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
No chill.
That boy just say to you.
Of course, I'd like to
Watch
forget
your
the ending,
fucking
the
mouth,
interception,
Dallas.
but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive
Oh,
to get him
hold
down
on.
the field.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Try to make
You
that
didn't
boy
hear,
fumble.
what he just said there?
No, I didn't.
Nigga said, I mean, I ain't no bitch.
But if you don't call me, you look.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh man, this man buddy.
Now it's Carson.
Little kids named Buddy just bad.
3-yard line.
Every little kid I know named Buddy is bad and they're pure evil and I don't like them. I haven't met a good little kid named Buddy in my damn life.
Oh nah.
Nigga Darian got a little cousin named Buddy and that nigga's the root of all evil.
So they'll come up
Dang.
1st and 10 now from
The root. Oh lord.
Darian don't believe me. This nigga be like, bro, shut the fuck up, boy. That nigga not evil. Nigga Darian's playing the game one time and the nigga Buddy got a sister. Her nickname Pooch. This nigga put a bag over her head.
escape, and he goes
Oh nah.
down.
Frank Clark.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
What? Go 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 go.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze.
Mine.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Brother, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly
Whoa.
obvious, isn't it?
I knew
Start
something.
making better
You hear him, Darius?
That's now 2 interceptions in the first
Yeah,
quarter.
fuck
After
Buddy.
interception number
Oh,
1,
nah, what?
long talk on the
Said
sideline.
fuck Buddy.
And now he's made another mistake.
Talking about the little kid.
Oh, I ain't hear that.
You tripping, cuz. You tripping, Darius. I know what you said what to. You're tripping. This nigga Darius. You filthy.
Oh nah, Zeke said he trying to go crazy.
Huh?
Nah, this man out here trying. Oh, no, I missed this field goal. Dang, man. I'm so used to BTPH league. I got the focus kicker and thinking that joint's about to be slow.
So with the missed PAT in his rear view mirror, he goes back out to kick this
Else.
off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hey, word of advice for your kick return: never do a spin move unless you got evasive.
7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Cause it just slow you down too much. Honestly, bro, if you ain't got no jukebox or nothing evasive, there's no point even doing a juke move on a kick return. Just run. Cause that'll be your best bet. to run it back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you practice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing.
Oh my God, I was hedging in the backfield. He just threw me off of him, bruh. Oh my God.
The game in jeopardy.
Bruh, perfect, bruh. I ran straight at you.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh!
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What abilities does he have?
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you
need to be stiff arming then.
And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, Darius Leonard.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm here. Easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
What?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but hold on, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
36. Hey, kill. Rudolph Parker.
There's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. KJ Wright came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over
that we drafted the other day.
Position. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ebron's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Ready. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. There we go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Winston now. James has got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He can run for it, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
36. 57.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21. Hey, check, Mike.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or
Lock and Benji, you still got time, Mo on Mavas.
Somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Breeze. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, flag 22. 27. I'm scared.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready, white 25. 951. I'm coming.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, flag 25 behind. I'm coming at 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Hey, Ben.
Just what you want on a 1st down run.
Yeah,
call
man.
it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 31, check 33.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Breeze going to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Returnable for Lockett. A beautiful fake. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Ready? Black, what is that? Stay with your man. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's the first NFL catch for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
Ready? Blue ready.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Blue ready.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I don't like how you whooping Ben ass.
I'm not even whooping him. I'm running the ball like crazy. I'm actually over here trying not to break the rules to try not to run the same run play.
I had to put up 100 on you.
Oh man.
Ben ain't doing nothing to deserve that. Ben.
You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've
He did, though.
Exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Yeah.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
No, that is how it be though. I don't know what happened to it.
Since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
I know Ben. I looked at the score. I was like, this nigga Ben probably don't even want to play no more. I was like, this nigga got off.
No, I already knew Ben didn't feel like playing no more. Did you see the way he was punting the ball?
No, once I seen Ben miss the field goal, I was like, yeah, that nigga don't know. That looks like
staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still
he shouldn't quit.
not taking himself out of a ball game.
He definitely got more games.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And you know that your team is not trash, so at least.
Being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all
You need speed on your team.
or they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've
Your team is slow as hell.
Yeah, especially with your receivers.
And his corners.
Yeah.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent.
Hey, Chris Carson, bro, he really be freaking breaking endless tackles, bro.
But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
I'm about to put my game in this
Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They run for it with Carson.
Huh?
Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
You asked if I had to work?
But it didn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back.
Oh, my bad.
Field position.
Stop. Move. Move off my charger. Move. And close your legs. Sit like a lady for once. Please, Ashley, come on.
First down.
Your legs, Ashley.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards.
Your legs are right, girl.
I might take me a little nap after this game, cause I've been up since game 6.
What you had to do today, did it?
I went to the orientation for that IT class, bro.
Oh, okay.
That nigga Pat realized said, I thought I told you I ain't taking the class anymore.
They'll get 14 on that.
Oh no.
Bengal first down.
Hey, whatever. That's his loss. He leaving all that money on the table.
But you and I both know. Well,
I ain't tripping.
and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
Idiot boy.
Condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but
There, she just called that nigga idiot boy.
first and 10.
Yeah.
You might have to see me. That's disrespectful.
They go backwards to the 13-yard line. the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh!
Maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there. And it's
Y'all game not over yet.
It's almost.
first and second down plays.
I'm about to send both of y'all to what's the face? The link to my game so y'all watch this game.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, easy. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
I'm waiting for Cuz. He said he was in Ultimate. I mean, he was doing his upgrades on his players.
I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball.
Trey said, can one of y'all let him know? Or he asked me, but since I'm not in the game, he said, once y'all game over, can y'all let him know who he played in the RPO league next?
On this day, the ground
Trey.
has been his, but at least on that
They
individual
let him know who he played in the RPO league next.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
The offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
All right, let's lock
So for
in.
Cincinnati, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back.
Good game, bro.
Watch my game, fella.
They go down to defeat
If
here
you ain't
in
about to
the
do
opener.
shit.
And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Wait, that's the playoff game today?
No, playing in this comp league.
When you supposed to play the dude on in the other league?
I told him I could play later, but he ain't never hit me back up yet.
Oh my lord.
Cause I told him I could play. Like, he said I called. Like as soon as we advanced, he's like, I called it. I told you he was gonna play in the playoffs again. And I was like, I bet I'll let you know when I'm available. Got a meeting in the morning. He ain't never say nothing after that.
Yeah.
Stop! Best friend. Yeah, tell him stop. Tell him no. Tell him no, don't do that. You want to jump in. No, best friend. That's not not where it's at. No hit.
Diamond was trying to tell her that it was just.
Why that nigga sound like Darius? What all my diamonds? Shorty done feeling. You think that was the game you just played, or the 2 games you just played was stressful, man? Nick, bruh, I have to play Larry next. Playing that nigga is a fucking headache.
What playbook do you use, man? Okay.
That nigga Jair Alexander real jumped the shit out that out route. What you talking about? Like change their abilities? What's the face? You go in like you know how you go to edit a player, you could change like their jersey, their jersey number and all that. Yeah, you could try to if you edit them and change them to a different position on the field, and then switch them back, it could change their stuff, but you might end up losing like something that's real good if you're not careful doing it. If you wanted to get it like another yeah, if you wanted to get it another one with him, you could switch it and then probably give him like another X factor and different abilities. But I think he has enforcer. He got enforcer with shutdown. If he got that, I wouldn't switch it because it's hard as hell to get enforcer back. Hmm. Hold on. What you say? You gotta save it as him being a tight end. Like save it as him being a tight end, then switch it. Like go back in it and manually switch back to wide receiver, then save it again, and it should be like what's the face? It should say and switch his ability around. Yeah, it could change his X factor too. But it's like certain abilities. Like I know certain abilities. If you like they're real good, I wouldn't switch them. Like if somebody got Enforcer, if they got Enforcer, don't try to switch it because you might lose it. They might not be able to get it back. If they got like Evasive or Human Joystick on running back, don't switch it. They might not get it back. If they got Universal Coverage, don't switch it. They might not get it back. Yeah, that's what I do. Any like any player that's like a running back or something, I switch them to a fullback and then do it. I just fucked up and threw picks right back to this nigga. Oh, bro. Oh man. Yeah. For what? That nigga ain't joking shit. Mad and goofy for that. Oh, Hmm? It's rules against that. I mean, too though, man. Like if Cooper Cup is slow, like 85 speed or something like that, you could keep him at tight end. But if not, he gotta stay. He gotta stay a wide receiver. Oh my god, it fucked up my kick. You still switching players, man? Brain fart. I just had the wild brain fart, man. I got an interception. It's 16 seconds left in the quarter. I tried to run the ball and then just kick a field goal. And I'm thinking that since I'm running the ball and calling the play with like 12 seconds left, it wouldn't I ain't have to call a timeout. I go to kick the field goal with 2 seconds left. I try to call a timeout, but I had already hit X to start kicking. Good, Pat. That shit was sweet.